Hi, I'm Adriana and you're watching the Spiritual Awakening with Adriana channel. Today I will talk about gratitude. It is a very interesting topic that has been covered by almost anyone who's talking about the spiritual awakening. And you know, it is, of course, obvious that you have to be grateful, that you have to keep in your heart this sense that you are not some temporary being, and that whatever hardships you're going through are irreversible, but that you have to keep in mind your eternal nature. And with that eternal nature and understanding that you have this eternal nature, there will come the gratitude. It will just flow out of your heart as this feeling that nothing is too hard. So especially when you are going through a hard time, you will feel even more grateful for those experiences, because those experiences are what is creating the eternal value for you. And by eternal value I mean the self love, understanding that we are not some blip in the big map of the world, but that we are so much more. And with that in mind, when we are talking about gratitude, understand that gratitude is not something that can be given to you. It is not something that you can just acquire. We live in a very consumeristic society, and people do not understand how important it is to just feel things. We put too much emphasis on the brain, and especially in the left part of the brain, which is great, because if you want to do math, if you want to do so many things, you really need this left part of the brain. But we have neglected this right part of the brain, this right part of the brain that in fact is full of creativity, that is full of feelings, that allows you to grow. And by growing I mean being somebody who can be really comfortable in your own skin, because this left part of the brain, even though it is great for so many things, but it can really put a trick on you and lead you to believe that you are just this three-dimensional being, when in fact we are so much more. So with that in mind, when we are talking about gratitude, you must understand that gratitude is something that has to be felt. It is not like you can be unhappy and then come and say, okay, now I'll be grateful, I'll pray, or I'll do whatever it takes. No, it doesn't work that way. You just have to feel it. And when you feel it inside you, then this gratitude will spill over into your life and bring you more and more beautiful things as a result. One of the issues that I really do have with all this spiritual awakening hype, and the reason why I called my channel The Spiritual Awakening with Adriana, was because I wanted to have something really catchy, have a buzzword. But I don't think that in fact spiritual awakening is such a good term. It is more an awakening of who you really are. And gratitude has to be part of your being. You have to understand how being grateful and how having this gratitude for each day of your life, for all the experiences that you're having, is something that can help you become a happy person. And I cannot put more emphasis on how important it is to be happy. It is important. People say to you that it's not important, that it's not a very good idea to be happy, that you have to be this tortured soul that goes through the dark night of the soul and stuff like that, and you have to attend seminars for spiritual awakening and stuff like that. And I I really have a big problem with all of that again, because it all has to come from within you. And one thing that is very important to have real gratitude, you cannot blame yourself. So you have to learn to live with who you really are. So we cannot be perfect. We are not some Marvel superheroes, or better to say we are, but we there is one proverb that is very good. If you judge a fish by his ability to fly, you will think that this is a very stupid word. So basically, what we need to do is find what we are good at, be grateful for all that we have, for talents that we have, for love that we have, for all the circumstances that are happening to us and that are influencing us, for all the beautiful and not so beautiful things that are happening to us. Because all those things are helping us become who we are. And in the end, what some of the people call spiritual awakening, and I know that it's an amazing buzzword and it really sounds very cool, but in the end what it comes to is that you in the end we all prepare ourselves for the moment when we will die. And it is not a morbid thought, just on the contrary, it is a thought that can allow us to find this peace in us that will carry us to the other dimension that we will be experiencing after we die. And this is what spiritual awakening is all about. Learning how to be grateful for the life that you have, learning how to live the best life that you have, learning how to be whatever you can be, and learning how to live the best life with the best version of yourself, learning how to listen to your inner heart, learning how to not be just so stuck in this third dimension, but also how to be someone that can really see beyond the scenes. For instance, you might think that some circumstance in your life is very limiting, but what you have to find in your heart is understand how this circumstance that is really bothering you so much is in fact an opportunity to grow, an opportunity to learn. And one thing about gratitude is, as with all other things, it is not possible to have just one quick fix. People want a quick fix for everything, but you can have quick fix. What you have is your own mind, is your own soul, and what you have is the ability to grow. And this will not be one quick fix, it will be lots of small changes. I have a video about the power of small changes. Search it and you will find what I'm talking about. But gratitude is also about small changes. Gratitude is not about learning how to be grateful, I don't know, for having a car crash. It's not. Gratitude is about making a change day after day in your own little universe, in your own little mind, and learning how to get the lesson from each teachable moment that you went through. Gratitude is so very important, but as I said, it is not something that can just come to you like poof. It is really something that has to be felt. And one day you will just come to realize that no matter what is bothering you, no matter what is going on with you, that you just all of a sudden feel this gratitude. And you will know then what I was talking about. I hope that I was not long-winded. I try not to be, but YouTube says that I have to have videos above 10 minutes, so I hope that this one will be above 10 minutes. I'm just kidding. The main thing that I want to achieve with those videos is to help somebody that is looking for answers. We are all looking for answers. We are all trying to better ourselves, even though we might not at some points in our life be aware of that. And that was it from me today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day. I hope you have a great life. I hope you find my videos useful. If you do, please subscribe, please like, hit the little bell, of course, so that you'll get notified whenever there is a new video. And bye.